Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you're here, you're welcome to Sew with Carissa. Happy New Year to you. And if you are a returning subscriber or viewer, thanks for sticking with me. So in today's video, we'll be making this beautiful ball dress with a stylish cape. This dress was made for a 1 year and 3 months old baby. So if it's something you're interested in, make sure you watch to the end, and don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, and also share to your loved ones. And if you have any question, please do not forget to drop it in the comment section. So let's jump right into the video. So in here I folded my fabric into two, the front bodice and the back bodice. The back bodice is also folded into two, and I'm trying to use my scissors to slit it open so I can have my zipper allowance. I already take out 1 inch for my zipper allowance, as you can see me using my tape rule to measure it out. And the next thing I'm going to do, I've drawn my starting line and then my chest area, which is 5 inches, and my half length, which is 8 inches. So on my starting line, I'm going to place the back measurement, which is 8 inches. 8 divided by 2 is 4. I just input my 4 inches. Then I'm going to join the line from the back to the chest area. Then I'll go to my neck area. I'm going to take my neck width, which is 2.5 inches, because this dress is an off-shoulder dress, and then the neck depth is 2 inches. Then I'm going to draw the line from the neck depth right down to the armhole side. That is what I'm going to do, because it's an off-shoulder dress, so the upper bodies is not going to be included. We're just going to work with from the neck depth down to the half length. So the next thing I'm going to do is to place my tape rule on the upper bodies, that is from the neck depth. Then I'll take my measurement from the starting point to the neck depth, which is 2 inches. From the neck depth, I'll go in by half an inch. Then from the folded area, I'll also go in by 2 inches for my neck area. Then I'll add 1 inch for the strap allowance, and then the remaining half inch is going to be for the armhole allowance. Then I'll take my curve ruler and curve out my armhole. Once I'm done with that, I'll go in with my bust measurements. The bust measurement is 20 inches. You're going to divide your bust measurement into 4, which is 20 divided by 4 is 5 inches. As you can see, I am using my tape rule to I'm folding my tape rule to get the accurate measurement. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to place it on the bust area and then add 1 inch sewing allowance. Then I'll also extend my armhole with the curve ruler. So the next thing I'm going to do is to go to the starting line and go down by 1 inch to draft out my cuff, my shoulder slope. We're going to work with that later. The next thing I'm going to do is also to check for my bust measurement, which is 20 inches. The same, because it's a 1 year and 3 months old baby. The bust measurement and the waist measurement is the same thing. So we're just going to extend the measurement we inputs on the bust area to the waist area as well, and then we're going to join that together. Once we're done with that, so the next thing I'm going to do is to place my cuff ruler to the half inch that I inputs on the neck area, and then join it to the armhole area. So I'm trying to highlight the 1 inch on the armhole area, and then the 1 inch for the strap allowance. So that is what you see me doing here. Once I'm done with that, I'm just going to take my scissors and just trim it out. I'm going to trim it out straight from the back bodies, and then for the front bodies, I will just come in with my scissors from that cuff area at the folded area. Please, if you have watched my video up to this point, please do not forget to subscribe. If you're seeing my video for the very first time, please like and also drop a comment. Thank you. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to notch the zipper area, that's the zipper allowance. And once I'm done trimming out, this is how it's going to look like. This is the back bodies for the back area. I'm using a doll face for the lining, and I'm also using Mikado fabric for the main fabric. So, and this is how it's going to look like once I'm done trimming it. As you can see, if you check out the measurements, you will see that it's accurate. So the next thing we're going to do right now is I've cut out my strap. If you see the measurement for that strap is 6 inches. So for the strap is going to be 2.5 inches. That is 5 inches. Then 1 inch is for sewing allowance to attach it to the blouse area. So the next thing we're going to do is to place our tape hole and remove the 1 inch that will input while we were taking the measurement. You carve that one out. From the 1 inch, that is where we're going to pin our strap. You take 1 inch from the armhole area, and then you repeat the same method on the other side of the dress. So you use a pin to secure your strap to the dress so that it doesn't shift when you're sewing, so you can have the accurate measurement. So once I'm done with that, I'm just going to place my lining on that, and then I will just sew from the armhole area. For the back area, I will repeat the same thing as well. I will go in by 1 inch from the armhole area, and then I'll mark that out. I'll make sure I mark out my zipper allowance so I don't make a mistake before adding my strap to the back bodice. So as you can see me doing, I marked out my zipper allowance, and then I marked 1 inch from the armhole area, and that is where I place my strap. So the next thing we're going to do is just because we're going to do inner sewing, I'm going to add a strap to also the back bodice, and that is what you see me struggling to do. So you have to be very careful. You have to use your chalk to mark it out so you don't get confused when you're trying to attach the strap to the back bodice. It can be very, very confusing. So the next thing I'm going to do is just to add my lining, the back bodice lining. I will add it. You're going to sew from the armhole area to the upper area. For the front area too, is going to be the same thing from the armhole. Just follow the way my hand is. So that is how I'm going to sew it. You sew in by 1/2 inch. Then you can also use your pin to secure it so you don't make any mistakes. Now we're done. I've already attached my strap to the upper bodice, and then if you check the picture, the video of the dress, there is a strap where the applique is going to be placed. So I also take out the measurement. That's that strap was folded into 4, which is 2 inches wide. So the length is going to be the same length for the waist area. So I folded my fabric into 2 to get the middle point, which you see me I've already marked for my with the shock, because that is where, when we are placing the cape, that is where we're going to the middle point is where we're going to add the cape, where we're going to place the cape on each other. I've already cut out my cape as well. So for my cape is folded into 6 inches. So you're going to fold your fabric and then you measure 6 inches. And for my cape, I took the measurements from the you take the measurements to get the length of this cape. You're going to arrange your fabric, the front and the back bodies like so, and then you're going to take the measurement from the front to the back. After joining your strap, you're going to take the measurement. I'm sorry, I think I didn't show that part here in this video. The way I have joined my fabric, that's the front and the back bodies with the strap, you're going to place it flat, and then you're going to put your tape hole from the beginning of the waist area to the waist, from the waist area of the front bodies to the waist area of the back bodies. That is the length of this cape. As you can see, I have folded it into 2. Okay, so what I meant is, when this fabric is placed like this, you take the measurement from the beginning where that my tape hole is to the other side, which is the front. So after doing that, you see that I folded my cape by the tip. I just folded it, and I'm going to place it on that white that middle point where I marked with the shock. That is where I'm going to place the cape for the first part. You see me, I place it under the strap so that when I'm joining the strap, it will be on top of the cape. So the cape is attached at the middle. And then for the back area, I'm going to take 1 inch for my zipper allowance, and then that is where I'm going to fold the cape. I'm going to repeat the same thing for the second part, that is the other side of the dress. So once I'm done with that, you see me, I'm going to bring my second cape, and you see I'm going to place it on the middle as well, where that shock is marked. It will be under the strap for the applique. Then I'm going to measure my zipper allowance at the back, and I'm going to tape it, and I'll make sure I use my pin to secure it to the back bodice so that it doesn't shift. And I'll also repeat the same method on the front bodice. I'll take that to the sewing machine, and I'm going to sew that in. I'm going to sew it with a strap that is placed on the front bodice. As you can see that I'm placing it underneath the strap so that the strap can be on top of it, so the sewing will not show. All you just see is just the cape on the dress. So as you can see what I'm doing now, so I'm going to place, so I've just sew from the waist area. So I'll take that to the sewing machine. So you see I'm done with that, and I'm adding a little bit of I'm adding a rope for the dress, because the baby is 1 year and 3 months, so we also need a rope to secure the dress on the body so it can have fitting. So my rope is just 10 inches long and also 4 inches wide. That is 4 inches folded into 2, that is 2 inches with half an inch sewing allowance. So I've joined that together. So I'm going to place the rope like this, and I'm going to also repeat the same thing on the other side of the dress, like so that when I'm joining it, I will join it together with the rope. So that is what I'm trying to use my pin to secure as well. So you make sure the rope is in the middle so that when you're joining, you don't make any mistake by using the zipper foot, by using the machine foot to step on it in any way. So that is what I'm trying to do here. Please, if you enjoy watching my video up to this moment, please like, subscribe and share. Please do not forget to turn on your notification so you can get notified when I upload new videos. And if you have any question, or you have any video or any video request, you can also drop that in the comment section. You want any style you would like me to sew or to teach you, please drop it. Or you have any question, or you need clarity in any of my video, please do not forget to engage me, drop it in the comments. So once I'm done with that, because it's an inner sewing, I'm going to join my lining together and then the front bodice together. I will use my pin to secure it at the armhole area, and then I'm just going to join it straight down with 1 inch sewing allowance. So for my down the dress part, that's the skirt part, I'm going to take my half length. My half length is 8 inches, and the full length of that dress is 18 inches. So it's just going to be 8 minus 18. So that will be 10 inches. I'm going to add like 2 inch sewing allowance to it, and then also my nets, my 2 nets, I'm going to do the same thing. But for the lining, which is the doll face, I'm going to come in if the instead of 10 inches for the length of the skirt, it's going to be I'm going to go, it will be 8 inches, so my 2 net will be 10 inches with 1 inch sewing allowance, I mean, so that the lining will not be visible under the 2 net. So that is what I am trying to do. The length of the dress is 1.5 yards. That is what I'm using for this skirt area. So once I'm done with that, the next thing I'm going to do is to gather my net. I need to gather it very well, and also gather my doll area. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to join it to the dress, fix the zip, and that is all. And this is what you have. I already attached my applique. So if you enjoy watching this video, or you want me to you need more clarity, please do not forget to drop it. Please do not forget to subscribe, drop comments if you need any clarity. Thanks for watching. Bye. See you in my next video.